What's happening? What's going down? What am I doing over there? Whee! Hi everyone. How's it going? Just moving myself around, you know. I turn myself upside down. Nope. Damn. Hey Jen, how you doing? Hey, Emery Moore, how you doing, buddy? Dragoon, hello, hello, hello. It's so nice that you guys are all here to join me today. It's great. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy. Hang on, I'm getting my stuff in order. My stuff. And let me know, as always, let me know if the levels are okay and whatnot. What are we doing today? Well, I'm in here. I'm in space above Omicron. Beautiful, beautiful Omicron. Is it Omicron? Hell, I didn't even know. Arid planet. So no, it's not. Basically is. Basically is. This is creative mode. There's a nightshade over there. They get everywhere, those bloody things. Ookie bookie. How's it going, mate? Welcome along. Thanks for joining me. I am today going to build a new starter CV because I was on my Let's Play and I tried to bring the Nakiri in, and the Nakiri is red for some reason. I think I figured it out because I created a separate one there and did some stuff to it, and I think I fixed it now. So I just need to fix the original one and put it back. So I'm just going to get rid of that one. Okay, so Merlin of Chaos. Welcome, sir. Greetings to you as well. How the devil are you all this fine Sunday afternoon? It's grey and bollocks here in England, so you know, whatever. CV starter. That's what we're doing today. Right. Prajan, welcome along, buddy. Great to have you. So I've been thinking about the starter CV. I'm thinking about, well, how do you do? Because I want to make it as cost efficient as possible, but also, you know, as flexible as possible to get you as far through the early to mid game as possible without costing an absolute bomb. So that's the challenge. That's the challenge. Ranger, hello. I'm okay today. Yourself? Yes, I'm very good. Thank you, Merlin. Thank you very much for asking. I am very good. Although I wish weekends were a little bit longer, but don't we all? It's one of those things. So, in my exciting item menu here, I'm going to get some steel blocks. I'm going to get some carbon composite blocks. I'll come to the others later. What I do want is container extensions, because I think these guys have 500 hit points, whereas these guys have unknown hit points. No, I suppose it depends on the shape. The guys have 500 hit points regardless. Brilliant. Yeah, because I suspect a large portion of the inner hull, maybe some of the outer hull, will be cargo extensions, because they have a fairly decent amount of hit points. But the only problem with that is if they get destroyed, then you start losing cargo. Christ. Sorry, Dragoon. Nightshade, STI, STD for the solar system. Outrageous. Outrageous, you bastard. How dare you. How absolute dare you. So I'm going to want... thrusters do I want? Evening, Chris. How you doing, bud? Welcome along. I don't know what I want. I've done this game a lot and I don't know what I want. I want some thrusters. That's what I want. Some thrust. Some proper thrust. Real thrust. Extra thrust. Let's get some fuel tanks. Let's get some jennies. I don't want many jennies. I think T1s will be fine. Let's get like 3 of those. That'll do. And the usual crap on top of all of that. These guys, I don't need those because they cost a restroom. And and I need an ammo, and I don't need one of those. Lights, switches, hair. Constructors. Large ones? Yes, because this is a starter CV, so Ixmay on the advanced May thing. Warp drive. I'm going to need one of those. Gravity, offline. Gravity. Always forget about gravity. It's crazy. Mind I ask a question? Do block shape change their weight? No. Because if they did, it would say, it wouldn't say the mass there. So one steel block is 1 ton. One carbon composite block is 100 kilograms. And one container extension is 250 grams. Now, if it was the different weight for the various shapes of blocks, then I wouldn't have thought that it would be there. But anyway, we're going to place our starter block. Yeah, isn't that fun? Look, see? It's great. Get rid of all that nonsense around the outside. I don't need you. Right. That way's forward. Remember that. There's our symmetry. That's great. Right. I have no idea what to do now. If you were expecting professional streaming, you've come to the wrong place. I have no idea what I'm doing. I genuinely, I haven't got an idea in my head of what shape I want, and that's never a good thing, because it usually comes out pretty bad. But let's start at least with the biggest component. That one. I can get rid of these now. Let's keep them about just in case I have to delete it. And let's place let's place this thing wood on its end to make it different. Something maybe that way around. There. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. Right. I need a cockpit. That's what I need. Cockpit. There's passenger seats. Where's the cockpit? Where's the? There it is. Right. So, what's going on in the chat? Dragoon is the one who dares. Well, we shall see. We shall see. Chris, let's see what this game is all about. You talk about it enough. Good evening, Jason. How the devil are you, sir? Good evening. Right. Well, Chris, because you're newish to the game, let me tell you about what the bloody hell I'm doing, because this is probably very confusing to you at the moment. What I'm trying to build is a capital vessel, to give you some idea of what capital vessels can look like eventually. Let me bring one in for you as a newbie of the game. This is the SS Valiant. This is just one that I just happen to be in the list in front of me. This sort of thing is what you can end up looking like. This is a big spaceship. You can go inside, and it's got inside bits and everything, and you can fly it around, and you can shoot it, blow it up, and go to a warp with it, and all sorts. But you can build it however bloody hell you want. That's just one of many possible designs, because we got blocks in it. So imagine Minecraft but in space. One thing I do know, I want to try and build something a bit like the Pioneer. Now, if you remember the Pioneer, where is she? Pioneer was a little baby ship, but she was beautiful because she was like spawn. No, maybe I need to go further away. Hello. There is another object. Are you kidding me? Yeah. Also, the game is broken, so there you go. Does weird things like that. So the Pioneer is a starter ship, right? It's not very expensive. It's not amazingly well armored. It's got the basic stuff in it. What I liked about the Pioneer is this. It had the hangar bay, and it was big enough to store a decent small vessel and a hover miner inside it. So I want to create the Pioneer 2.0 today. Although I'm not going to base it on, I'm not going to try and avoid making it the exact same shape as the Pioneer, because it's so tempting to do so. But I can't make it the exact same shape because of these damn new container extensions. In order to get a decent amount of storage in here, it's going to have to be a different shape, right? Still, I want side-loading hangar bay like that one. So I'm going to do that. Okay, and it might be a bit bigger. So these guys are going to run up the front here. So let's do my hangar bay, because that's the biggest bit, isn't it? Really. Don't know why I'm separating them. I just am at the moment. I can always replace them later. I need an engineering department. So let's put a One there. Let's square off the engineering department. I'll make it look nice. I'll make it look nice. I'll try and make it look nice. So, if I bring in some jennies, generators, I'll turn these bad boys upside down, just because reasons. Because the ceiling is going to be quite low in here, so let me get some fuelages. And yes, I mean, it is going to be all pretty close together. Which means that if I take a shot in this thing, it's probably all going to explode simultaneously in a big fiery ball of death. But that's part of the fun, isn't it? Yeah, it's all good. Right, that's enough fuel tanks, I think, for a starter CV. Let's get a couple of RCSs in here. This is what makes the ship turn. And yeah, that is just a giant clusterfuck of death right there, isn't it? Shoot me here. All good. Right. How much? This is the other thing as well. I got to keep an eye on is how much storage have I used, because I want 320,000 liters of storage because that's the most you can get in one container extension or one container controller. Sorry. Bacon? Did we mention bacon, Dragoon? I don't remember that. This is a date for the calendar, Pioneer Mark II. Nice. Evening, Fluff. How the devil are you, sir? I am working on a new starter CV. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying to work on a new starter CV. I am conscious of the fact that how much do you have then? Look at that. I added 2 in. That's illegal. Not allowed to do that. Symmetry. We're up to 224,000 litres already, so if I had a little bit more on, some good armor around that. This is going to be our hangar bay here. This is going to be our engineering section, and then I'll have a little living section thingamajig. Oh, or no. No. I was thinking, oh, maybe we could have a different decks and things like that. The problem with adding more than one deck on a ship is then it becomes infinitely, or not infinitely, but almost doubly as big as you originally intended it. If you could put it all on one level, it's a lot easier to keep it relatively slim and lovely. But as soon as you start adding decks and things like that, the cost just goes through the roof. It's crazy. Billy, what's up, man? How's it going, dude? Red 5. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Good to see you. Hi, Spanj. Good to see you live. Love your builds. Oh, thank you very much, sir. Very kind. Thank you. You can call it Fireball of Death. Yeah, it's a very good name. It's a very good name. Yeah, I'll definitely consider that one. Fireball of Death. I need to test this again. How much space have you got now? 304,000. We can have a little bit more. We can have a little bit more. Okay. I kind of want to fill that middle bit in, but at the same time, actually, I'm tempted to leave it and make a feature out of it. Like put a window there or something so you can see through. We still need some walls, so let's just add some walls in. Symmetry mode. Symmetry. There we go. What are we up to now? Actually, damn it. I should just leave this on. Why do I keep taking it off? We're up to 320,000. There we go. Okay, so if we add any more container extensions to this now, it's pointless. It doesn't actually add any more cargo. And also, one of my guys on my Discord pointed out as well that the more cargo extensions you have, the more power use they take. So, what are this? This uses 10 kPu of power for a storage container. It makes no bloody sense whatsoever why that's there, but there it is. It's there. Alright, so let's just square this off then. We need a bit of armor on there. We need a bit of armor, steel blocks. And here's our cube. Obviously I'll shape it, make it nice. Make it nice and stuff. But there we go. There's that. Now, hangar bay. I need What did I do with that nightshade? It was over here somewhere. I need you. Ooh. You're my measuring stick. How big? How big to make the hangar bay? Elion, please fix. Meme it. Alright, guys. Elion, please fix needs to become a meme. Only then will they fix it. Right, easy, tiger. Ooh, 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 ooh. Right, so this is our hangar bay. That is. The nightshade's about 3 blocks wide, isn't it? Let's see. Sorry, not 3, 4 blocks. 4 blocks wide. Yeah, okay. So if we make it 10 blocks, that's 2 and a bit nightshades. Cool. That's how I measure stuff, everyone. Secrets out. 2 and a bit nightshades. There's a new measuring unit. These are connected, aren't they? I did connect these. Did I? Huh. No, I did not. Okay, well that's interesting. Maybe I've got one there and one there. So you've got 320,000 and you've got 320,000. And we suddenly have 640,000 litres of storage. Holy moly. Yeah, well, two and a half nightshades. That's a nightshade and 2 miners at least, isn't it? The meme will give. Okay, that's cool. Let's wall this off and put a door in. There you go. Engineering section done. It's a bit blocky, but we'll make it happen. We'll make it nice. It'll be fine. And we want this 10 blocks, don't we? So I was going to put the reason I put these extensions out here is going to put the extenders, the controllers, god damn it, in the living area, but screw it. Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a wall. Okay, and a giant hole in the middle just for fun. Alright. The wall, in theory, should actually be composite rather than steel. That's just a waste of weight. That's an internal wall, isn't it? Right, let's get rid of you. Don't need RCSs yet. I might need to add more later. Mustn't forget gravity. Did that once. I'm going to use hangar doors this time rather than the ramps and stuff that the Pioneer did, because with the ramps, although they look a bit better, they've got no force field in them, so air just goes. No atmosphere containment whatsoever. That's a big bloody hangar door. Maybe we'll just have that one. That one's too tall. It's annoying. Why can't they have one between that and that? Look at the bloody size difference. Yeah, that's the next one up. Elion, please fix. What's that? There's 2 blocks either side. Yeah, cool. And we'll do a bit of, because actually, all right. Yeah, that'll be all right. I'll shape this a bit better later, but I'll have ramp blocks coming down from here. Proper, like. But I think because I'm going to be 2 blocks deep on the underside anyway, and then the landing gears, I'm going to need to lower this down by block first anyway. So it's going to be interesting trying to make that look good, but we'll see. I'll figure something out. I have no idea what. But we do need to start adding some engines on this thing, and of course the living section / construction area. I'm tempted to, rather than go, because Pioneer is quite a sleek design, it's quite aerodynamic. I'm tempted to just go complete opposite with this thing and turn it into like a brick. Well, not, you know, a nice looking brick. You know, an Excalibur style brick, you know. Hey Excal, if you're on, buddy. How's it going? We love an Excal brick. It's great. Best looking bricks in the game, that guy. Okay. I want nacelles. I do want the nacelles, right? And in my mind, I have nacelles like that in my head. So, but there's a lot of thrusters in there. I don't need that many thrusters. The old Prospector has a little too many for a starter, which is why half of them are turned off, because it's like, why? But that sort of kind of rectangular look is what I'm feeling. I just need to bring it out. What I'm feeling. Go out, thank you. Because actually I want these to be, yeah, out there. I'm just conscious the amount of iron that I'm pumping into this thing already. It's kind of difficult to keep it down. Keep it down. Let's try and run with small thrusters forward, small thrusters down, left, right, and backwards. Medium thrusters up and forwards. Does that make sense? Everybody follow? Yeah. Good. Excellent. Glad you're all on board. Let's go with 3 in a single. This is the problem when I haven't got like a design in mind. It's a bit slow progress really. So we'll come forward, but actually I need another row, don't I, in order to make the curviness work. Yeah. And then suddenly it's not particularly rectangular, is it? Ooh. Hello, hey, thanks. How you doing there, bud? H thrusters. Let's get some curves in on this build. Again, will you stop that? Seriously. I'm throwing blocks in my face. Just playing with shapes. Just playing with shapes. At the moment. Bleh. It's a bit much. It'd be fine if it was another block in. I think I built it too far out. That's fine. I can get rid of that. And then I can... hey! Select. And then cut. Paste. Move. Paste. That might be alright. Let's do the same with this one over here. And remove. And cut. Paste. Move. Paste. always my builds start out looking like a piece of shit, and then end up looking like a piece of shit as well. But yeah, it's all good. Should I have that indented? Indent or exposed? I feel like indented would be cooler. Let's do it. Let's do 1, and then 1, and then 1. How far back are we going to go? I mean, on the bloody cemetery map. Yeah, right. How many is that? Just 4 on that side. Right. Okay. One more then. Will med thrusters be able to lift all that cargo? Yes. Yeah, they will. We've got 8 medium thrusters on the short hauler. That lifts 640,000 litres. Just. So if I have, let's say 12 for example, mediums for the lift, it should be fine. I've got to take into account the extra weight of the ship as well, but don't worry, we'll test it once it's running. Just wanna, I've kind of done this the wrong way really, because I put everything in this engineering section. Actually I didn't need to. I could have kept that to a minimum. I put the generators and RCSs in the nacelles like I did with the Pioneer. But there we go. It's just me being a noob. Alright. Oh, hey, how you doing? Hey, hey. That's a block. I did not intend to go there. Right, and then the last one. Hey, what the fuck? Sometimes these blocks, man, they just troll me. Alright. Let's get our mediums in. Now we want some decent rear thrustage. So we're going to have 12 of these badges on the back. That should propel it nice and quick. Well badged. Alright, good, good. Let's bring you down. What's going on in the chat? Yes, I follow. What are you building? Indent. Also less iron for the blocks. Yes. What can you do? I played a week and have not got far. No base yet. I'm slow, lol, and dialogue. What can't I do? Yeah, you know, practice, dude. Together. Be all good. Alright, here we go. It's gonna be chunky, some chunky engines. Some chunky engines, but be alright, be good. I don't know whether to leave them exposed or to do a fixed layer. I might just fix the layer, it'll be fine. But I'll probably use plastic because that's fairly well shielded already. I gotta remember, it's so easy to just go off on something like this and just go build. I gotta remember this is supposed to be a starter ship. It's supposed to be a starter, so yeah. Right, let's have four of these either side, and then I'll try and put 4 somewhere else as well, probably in front of the ship somewhere. So if I put a block, let's go plastic, block. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And then we want the little ones up the top, don't we? They're gonna be off center, but so are those, so that's fine. Little ones. Alright, okay. I'm just going to square this off. I'll make it look nice later. Put some extra texture on there and stuff. Bang, 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 bang. Now, these walls can be plastic. That's fine. And I will cover those up to there. Alright, cool. I know everything looks very square and blocky, but don't worry, it will look better in time. In time it will look better. It's fine, right. Let's put a lid on this. Alright, cool. Done. It's all good. Hey, how's it going, Hoop? What's up, dude? As long as the design doesn't deserve the nickname Higgledy Piggledy, it's all good. Hey, man, that is an excellent, excellent name suggestion. Excellent. Get gold on a raid, I guess. Hoot. How's it going? Don't you get over the CPU limit with middle thrusters and cargo. CPU limits can go bite one, seriously, because that shit is broken as fuck. My ship isn't half done and I'm already well over. So, no, CPU limits can literally bite my shiny metal ass. As far as I'm concerned, that stuff is bollocks. Bollocks. Right, so we need a... Oh, I've done that in the wrong place, that's fine. That's fine. Is this going to be the floor? Yeah, that'll be the floor, I might... maybe... Yeah, I'll do the floor there, and then if I need to bring it down to add those extra 4 thrusters under there, then I've got a block gap between them so I don't burn my feet as I'm walking around. I do need to put in some big stuff in here, so that's the wrong menu. What I need is, get rid of you, gravity generator, offline protection can wait, I don't need that straight away. Constructors, O2 tanks as well. I'm going to try and get all of this. Hello! I'm off. See you later. What? Whee! Into space I go. Thanks everyone. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Right. How many constructors do you think starter vessel should have? I'm thinking 2 is enough, to be honest. And I'm also thinking that I want both of those on one side of the room, because asymmetry inside a ship is Q. Thank you. Right. Gravity. Gravity. I might raise the gravity generator up 1 block, because I'll show you why. Right, let's do this. Raise the gravity generator up 1 block, and then do something like this. Wrong way, Spanj. In fact, I don't even need to do it that. Could do it. Oh, god damn you. Okay. Do it like that. And there's your ceiling. Now as far as you're concerned, when you're walking around in there, that's just a wall. That's just a wall. There ain't nothing there. But you got a highly radioactive gravity generator behind there. Yippee-dee-doo-dah! Right, let's get I do want a farm in here as well, don't I? That's going to be interesting. How the bloody hell am I going to get one of them in there? Without adding another deck on this damn thing and making it even more expensive. Big hangar bay takes up a lot of bloody room. How am I up to 2,000? God damn it. This is not a starter vessel. This is goddamn mid-game already. I've fucking failed. Jesus. Where's the Pioneer? How did I make that? That's nearly 3,000 in fairness. Alright. I don't have much I don't have much leeway left. God damn it. God damn it. Nightmare. Damn. But it's my own fault. I wanted this hangar bay. I wanted this tasty hangar bay. And that is a lot of goddamn armor. And that's what I could do. What I could do is take all these cargo extensions out, replace them with plastic, and then make the walls of this thing all cargo extensions. But then that is literally putting all your cargo on the outside, which I wanted to avoid, really. Ideally. It's not the best, is it? Alright, let's this is why I adore the Nomad ST. Yeah, the Nomad. Oh, have I got the Nomad? I can't remember. I think I have somewhere. Nomad, yeah. Might have mentioned Nomad. 4,500 iron. So don't feel too bad that it's already over 2,000. But like, look at this thing over here, right? This isn't really a starter CV. It's more just like a toy. But 1,982 iron. Come on. Look at this thing. It's so cool. The red fin. It's got nothing in it. It's got no constructors or farms or anything, but you know, it's pretty cool. Oh, damn. Alright. Farm level above the hangar bay. Yeah, but there's another level and then you got another outer layer of that. It just increases the cost so much exponentially. A starter CV hangar bay should be big enough for a miner and SV docking slot on the top if you need it. It's a fair point, Who. Maybe I've overdone the hangar bay a bit, because at the moment you can probably fit about 8 miners in that damn thing. Remove the iron blocks underneath and replace with plastic. Yeah, but that's my bottom of the ship. That's my bottom of it. Now, if I'm flying over a POI and I have to get too close, that's literally all I've got between me and the warp drive. So, kind of want to leave the iron there, to be honest. Also, the hangar can incorporate the constructor and storage in the walls. Yeah, that's a bloody good point. Bloody good point, Mr. Who. Why? What, mind you, I'm just cutting out plastic, but... Ooh. Is that plastic? Yes. You could put the constructors and stuff in the walls, which means you're saving a fair bit of space having them accessible. I'll fix that. Right. Because this is an old technique as well. I can't believe we forgot about it. So what you do is you have a little slot. You have a slot from what it did. Where you can access it. Symmetry. Oh. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Because you can make it look pretty tidy using these wall blocks. See? Now, also, in regards to space efficiency, this whole lot can come out. Here we go. This is what happens with a lot of my builds. I'm gonna just point out because it does. It just it just happens. Right, I can fit a warp drive and a gravity generator in here. Is what I'm sort of getting at. Right. Okay. So what you can do? Take them out. That's obviously going to affect my storage capacity, but that's fine because I can add it somewhere else. Warp drive, look at that, right? Gravity generator is actually go there. Put that storage containers extensions back. Oh yeah, the only thing is, oh yeah, it's not nice and symmetrical, but whatever. Is that still 32,000? Yeah. Which means, what are you now? You're, yeah, brilliant. 320,000. Okay. Let's put a couple of blocks. Full blocks. Go. So it's a CV taxi. Yeah, it's a CV taxi. That's the wrong button. That's the right button. A couple of generators. So I can put the generators in here. A bit vulnerable, but they're there on the Pioneer, so why not stick them in the back? I need to turn symmetry mode on, but I'm doing asymmetry in the thing, so maybe not. Alright. So I don't need to put my generators in there. I might need to add more generators later. I'll leave enough space to do so. I'll put my fuel tanks in here though. Gonna need these. Add a couple more. Okay. And the RCSs again can go in the nacelles, right? So they can go underneath. Like in here. That's a lot of RCSs. I don't need that many RCSs. Let's just put one on each pylon. One. Where the bloody hell did that go? Alright, where are you? The RCS around here somewhere. Oh, there you are. Not too bad, I guess. Often end up on the front of the ship somewhere, like 50 meters away when I do that. It's quite funny. Right, so that's actually left me a lot of room now. I could even add my oxygen tanks in here. Look at that. Warp drive tank needs to come back. That can go there. It's not pretty though. That's my only complaint. Such it is. Let's grab some walkway blocks. And then this is vanity. This is vanity. But they don't cost a huge amount. Railings! Every one of my build has railings. Almost every build, pretty sure. Right, that's pretty cool. That's quite a nice engineering. Add some lighting and some consoles in there. They look pretty sweet. Cool, alright. So that means that I don't need to put a gravity generator back there. I don't need to put any O2 tanks back there. Jenny's RCSs are out in the nacelles. My constructors are built into the walls here. I could actually knock that through and that through. And instead of having the controllers there, I have them in the walls as well. Bloody good shout, Mr. Who. Thank you very much for reminding me. And then I need to put another extension there and another extension there. But that's fine because I can get rid of one of the others from somewhere else. There, right there. And that's still 320,000. Yep, and that's still 320,000. Yep. So we've got the same cargo capacity as the short hauler, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Nice. All right, good. So that means then, actually, then, what does that mean? I need to now design the front of the ship, which god damn it. Alright, fine, let's take this out a second. I'm not going to need that. Not going to need that weird shaping going on there. Can wall these constructors off. Don't need these. Right. Means you have space for a farm. Bingo. Bingo bango. Django. Jang. What? Okay. Let's get symmetry mode back on. So, a good farm is about 3x3 plots. That's enough to make one ration pack, basically, if you plant it right. So I could do it right in the middle and then have the food processors and fridges on the side. Or I could do it to one side and have the other side. Let's do it to one side. By symmetry mode. Thanks though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Do need to add an ammo box, don't let me forget that. Growing plot steel. The only ones I think you can put on a CV, isn't it? There's your 9 plots. And on the other side, well, I've got 2,000 fridges in my inventory, but there we go. We can have 2 fridges. Do they both use the same amount of power? Fridge 2, fridge 1. It's just so much bigger. But I think they have the same storage in them. Fridge 3. Let's mix it up a bit. So one of those. Yeah, nice. Alright, cool. Refrigerating, done. Armor lockers. O2 station. Didn't bring one of those in. Need one of those. Where are ya? Oh, and med blocks as well. O2 station. I'm so blind. I'm so blind. Literally. There it is. So that's cool. We have that there. And then I can have the armor locker. And 2 armor lockers embedded in the wall. Upside down, because I like them when they're upside down. I don't know why. I don't know why. They just, I think they look better when they're upside down. It's yeah, that's just me. That is just me. Okay, so I kind of want windows. Let's get some heavy windows. What do they take to build heavy windows? Do they take Sathium? Can't remember. I can't even build them in a normal constructor. Rubbish. Alright, maybe not heavy windows then. Maybe normal windows. Make the output fridge different in appearance to the raw components fridge. Okay. It is! What are you talking about? I've done that. Yeah. Alright. I'm tempted to put windows here, but I don't know. I think what I need to do before I start faffing around windows is actually complete the bloody look of the ship, don't I? Right, okay. So let's wall this off, because this is everything. Am I forgetting something? Ammo box, I haven't forgotten that. Med station, that's what I'm forgetting. Right, that's... I can go there, to be fair. I don't need to be overly precious about it, because I can just wall that off and just say that is the living section of the ship. Done. Rising iron costs. So now I want the bridge. This is basically just a Pioneer, isn't it? This is almost identical. No, it's different. It's better. Do I want a cool fridge? Cool fridge? What am I bloody talking about? Do I want a cool bridge? The answer to that is yes, I do. Yes, I would like a cool bridge. So what I'm going to do is raise up the captain, me, obviously. He's on a height, and then front here. I want some passenger seats. Get another cockpit in as well. Right. I want to make it too big. That's unnecessary. But I've got a pilot. That's a fighter pilot. Let's have a normal pilot. Right at the front there. And then we'll have passenger seats facing the walls. Kind of facing the walls. What's going on? Cockpit? I've done a cockpit. Keep up. Grow lights. Yeah, good point. Grow lights. Hard to mess with a winning. Okay, what? Winning formula. Right, okay. Pioneer it. Pioneer 3019. Yeah. Okay, let's symmetry this badger back up. Right, okay. So, we're going to do something a bit crazy. Bit crazy. Can I do it? Yeah, that is crazy. That is absolutely madness. What am I doing? What am I doing? Should move the cockpit to the rear top of the ship. Yeah. I mean, if I was making a combat ship, I would absolutely be doing that. Do not fear. But I'm not. I'm making an Explorer class starter ship with standard windows. Not even armoured. I don't know how this is going to work. How is this going to work, Spanj? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? I mean, it's interesting. Don't get me wrong. But this shit ain't going to work. What are you doing? That is weird. Look at that shit. That is craziness. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. But now it's all kind of weird at the same time. What about this one? I like these connector blocks. I've never really used them before. Ooh, that's nice. Look at that. And then you can do it into a What are you doing, Spanj? What are you doing? I am just dicking around right now. Hang on. Stand by. What the hell? Why isn't that slotting in nice? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there it is. I do the windows first, then I can do the blocks second. Look at this craziness. You seeing this? This is just mental. It's gonna be a hell of a view there, isn't it? It's funny. It's funny because it's insane. Yeah, I'm doing it. Okay, what do you think? I'm having a massive bridge. Regardless of the cost, it's going to look great. It's a starting exploration. The bridge needs to be at the front. Exactly. Thank you, Luce. There's a thought. Naming a mining HV the Mad Badger. Absolutely. That is a good thought. Why isn't there one already? Maybe there is. Maybe there is already a Mad Badger. Food for thought. Don't need another layer of iron there, so I'm going to make that a layer of plastic, apart from that last block there, which I'm going to make iron, except block shaped. Okay. Again, I can do the same here. Plastic. It's all fine. So, now that I've got this crazy bridge, what do I do with it? I think I should do like 3 there, and then the rest should just be blocks, but it's going to be, if I do the rest blocks, it's going to look poop. Right, maybe not actually, let me... Behave. Cool if I could see up. It reminds me, do you know what? You know the ancient warships from Stargate Atlantis? Anybody? Don't leave me hanging. The Aurora class warships. They got these massive glass bridges in them. They look so cool. It reminds me a bit of that. I'm not saying it looks as good as an Aurora class starship, not by a long shot, but I'm just saying it reminds me of that. The artist in you is at work, don't fight him. I don't know about that. Artist. Good one. Look at this shit. This is going to be a great view. Alright. This is the problem I have now. Is I could glass up this side as well. Actually. Just do an inverse of what's already there. Like that, right. Then I need one of you. And then you guys. All the way to there. And then this is the problem here. This one glassy bastard. This corner here, this is the bloody problem. Because there are some blocks that will work with the grain of this angle, right? It's this window here that's causing the problem. This angle here is a bit of a nightmare. There isn't really a block for it. So I mean, it might be possible. No, there's going to be a gap basically if I do that. It's a bit of a nightmare. It's a complete nightmare. Damn it! Your iron and silicon must be through the roof. Yeah, you're telling me. Oh yeah, I can't even look at it anymore. I haven't got a core. Need a core! Where do I put the core? Core goes in the secret back room of mysteries. Right there. Okay. Cool. 2,300. It's not too bad actually. Silicon's only 623. Sathium, however, and neodymium, however, are ridiculous. 2,000 neodymium. God damn it, mind you, you salvage a couple of those crash ships and you'll have that, it's no problem. And the Sathium, yeah, I mean the same thing. You salvage a couple of those crash ships and you'll have all the Sathium as well, so it's not the end of the world, I guess. That's poo as well, isn't it? God damn it. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with this damn corner. It's really, I really like this kind of curved glass, and especially when it goes all bulging and stuff down there. I think that looks badass, but how do I corner this? Ah, so annoying. There is one idea. I don't think it will look particularly good, which is to do that. And then it's a bit poo. Not you. You. It's a bit poo, but it might be the best I can do. Right. Ooh, that was the chair. Alright, fine. Let's see if... It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool, right? It's much longer than the Pioneer. But it's basically the same ship. But, you know, this is the Pioneer Mark II, so it's going to have similarities. That was inevitable. I think it was a lot more space efficient with the Pioneer. A lot more space efficient. Like, if I... it's just, Jesus, there's just no comparison. Like, all the engineering stuff is just squashed in here. Behind shutter doors. Yammed in there and in here. But I suppose the one thing I don't like about the Pioneer is that I've got thrusters facing inwards like that. But I did manage to get everything in here. But it doesn't have 640,000 litres of storage. That's for show. Right, okay. Now, that's the outer hull. That's all the hull done. I don't need to use any more iron now. I could do everything else with carbon substrate except one line of iron there and there. Okay. I've got my torch on. Yes, I do. I wanna kind of smooth this angle off, but I'm not really sure how to do it without compromising these blocks here, because these don't. I don't think these corner very well. Use that one. Like that, I guess. Does that work? It does actually. What's the small version of that? Is that? I think it is that, is it? What's going on? JC has subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing, dude. Much appreciated. Thank you. Very kind, very kind. Thank you. I don't know what block I need. It's definitely not that one. That one's rubbish. It's not that one either. Is there even a block for this? Am I going mad? You would have thought there would be. Like that. Isn't the right one. Damn. Damn, I don't think there is. There's that, but I want... Yeah, because I want kind of that one there to be... doing that sort of business. And then, yeah. What shape is that hole in? Oh. Oh, I've got an idea actually. Could use that one. And then that one. And then that one. Oh shit, look at that. Pretty cool. Got it shaping already. Not bad. It's cool, cool. I'm out of iron! That's a stack. There's a stack. Wow, just under. I've deleted a few blocks, haven't I? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I can deal with that. I can deal with that. I'm not sure I can live with this. I'm not sure I can live with this. But I don't know any other way. I don't know any other way to not live with it, so I might just have to make a feature out of it and embrace the madness. Right. Let's do this along here. was going to try and use as few blocks as possible, but I might. There's going to be several revisions to this. I can see it already. Why is your Neo so high? What's costing now? Actually, is the thrusters. It's all the thrusters. Neo. Neo is thrusters, a warp drive. I think there might be Neo and gravity generators as well. I can't remember. Big fan. Wish I had money to give a proper sub. Hey, dude, no, don't even worry about it. I really appreciate the sub, Prime or otherwise. Thank you very much. Very kind. Merlin is chaos. I hate that when I'm doing something and need to link two things together and there's no damn block for it. You're telling me. You're telling me. God damn. Elion, please fix. That's all I'm gonna say. Elion, please fix. We could, right? Hair pulling out moment. I could put an SV pad on the back here and half that hangar size. Could literally half it. Doesn't need to be that big. I can make it as wide as the hangar doors. That would be all would be required, and have an SV pad on the back here with an elevator down. Couldn't I? I could do that. So why don't I? Well, it's relatively easy to do, actually. You might think like, wow, crap, I'll have to rebuild the entire ship. Not really. Let me show you something. Right. How wide is that? That's, what's that, 6 blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 blocks, okay. So we need to shave off 4 blocks. Yeah, let's shave off 4 blocks. Right. So, turn off your symmetry mode. Go to your selection and select your 4 block wide section. Drag that box around basically your middle section there. And there we go. Let's take it down as well. And we are going to just delete that. Oh god, we've just made a giant hole in the ship. What the bloody hell are we going to do now? Okay, get rid of those. Remove those. Alright. Remove your selection. Now then. This is the fun bit. Get your selection on again. One corner to another corner. Try and select as much as you can. Saves a bit of time. And then make sure you get every single block. Every single block. And yeah, we're going to have to redesign the hangar a bit. It'll be fine. Love the nacelles. Yeah, they'll look a lot better when I'm finished with them. They look alright at the moment. I did a bit of shaping early on, but I will house these in some special looking, and I'll shape that as well. It'll look good. Hull breach from hell, yeah, tell me. The ship is split in two. Okay. Then, with all that selected, we cut it. But then we paste it immediately, and then we move that, and we paste it again. And then we remove the selection, and that is how you cut the middle out of the ship. And now I can take these blocks out. If I did this with symmetry mode on, it would be better, but I didn't. Take those blocks out. Get rid of you, don't need you anymore, and pop your hangar bay back on. Let me turn the symmetry mode back on. And I'm going to make these ramps actually out of plastic. There's no need for them to be steel at all. Yeah. Yeah, I like to sort of put these little ends on the ends of ramps and stuff. Just, I don't know, emphasizes the middle bit that you should be aiming for, I guess. But anyway, yeah. So there's our revised hangar. We'll do a bit of shaping up here as well. can actually use plastic here because we've still got a steel line there. Alright. Now then. Do need to consider weapons as the other thing. I need some defences, right? This is a starter ship, so I'm going to stick with projectiles and sentries. What I did on the Pioneer I really like was these little side-mounted plinths here, like that. I think they look brilliant. Oh, pew pew. So I'm going to try something very similar. Around about here, I think would be a good mounting point for them. I'm going to use steel for this because these guys are going to attract fire, so kind of makes sense, right? You're expecting incoming fire. You want it to be able to take it, I guess. Oh, what am I doing? It needs to be 3 by 3. Right, okay, hang on. Right, no, that needs to be. I was right the first time, wasn't I? That needs to be a corner, but this can't be a corner. This has to be a full block. How am I going to do that? Oh, like that. Oh, I screwed myself now, haven't I? Damn it. Okay, well that one can just, I'll figure that out later. Right, let's just build the plinth for now. Is that the right word? Plinth? I can't bloody remember. Right, here we go. Then with this side, what I'd like to do, a better way of doing that, I don't think there is. I'd like to do 2 full blocks here, and then let's use plastic now. Stick out quite a bit, don't they? Like ears. It's got headphones on. Wouldn't the auto ramp blocks be better? Yes, they will be, but I need the height, because you'll see once I got landing gears on them and stuff, it'll actually be quite high. So I need to lower the where the ramp block actually goes first of all. Have you tried the retractable turrets? I have, yeah. I actually, they take up so much more room. Is the only drama with, like, I don't know where I'd stick that, It's huge, whereas obviously just the normal cannon turret sit quite nicely on there. But I'm actually not overly happy with that. I think they stick out too much. That's my drama with that. So what I might do is take a page out of the old Nakiri's book. Stick them underneath as retractables. So stick a nice retractable cannon turret on the underside there. I could embed that into the floor, but I don't want to, because if it gets blown up, then I have a massive hole in the floor. Whereas if I have it there, if it gets blown up there, it's not so much of a big deal. I still have a floor to go back to, I'll just have to be careful, because with underside turrets, I'll now need to make sure that any landing gears that I have on there come 2 blocks down from that level. So if I had one here, probably add a 2 block from that point. That'll give me a block extra to play with, but I'll need to make sure I have 2 landing pads sort of there-ish, and probably another 2 there-ish, I guess. But they need to come down a fair old way. So with this, I'm going to add a little bit more iron, just to give it some protection. And then the rest of it can be plastic. I'm actually going to turn this out. is a whole new level to play with. Ooh. I'm going to put some guns on top as well. Yeah, I feel like I can get 2 on top. Not sure whether to stick 2 right next to each other. No, not 2. I mean, if I take that ceiling out, and if I lose these, then yeah, I'll have a hole in the ceiling, but it's not too bad. That's a hangar bay. It wouldn't be the end of the world. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to make a hole. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 Gatling, 2 minigun turrets. Can you get in the hole, little buggers? Bone Dog, how's it going, dude? Welcome along. Howdy, howdy. I'd never have thought of flying a plastic ship until I came across your YouTube, Spanj. You are amazing. Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, I think, you know, it's required now, isn't it? Really, the whole plastic era has begun. Right, 1 cannon on the front, 2 Gatlings on the top. I'd like another turret on rear guard, if at all possible. So what I might do is add, this is going to look weird, but do not fear. The question is, should I hang it upside down or on top? I'm thinking upside down actually. I think that'll look better. I think that'll look cool. Right. Rear guard weaponry. Did I want to split that? Yeah, okay. Sorry, planning, mind. Mind! My mind! That's fine. Maybe add a little bit of armor on the top side, but the rest of that can be plastic now, I think. Want a little shelf sort of thing, and then I'll build around it, sort of thing. And a fellow Brit, I say, yes, indeed, indeed. Looks cool. Thank you, Red 5. Me too, a Brit. Well, it's good. I tell you what, as long as we're outnumbering the Yanks, we're all good. Eisenwolf, have to wonder if changes were made to put a stick in the spokes of the PvP maniacs. I don't think anything malicious was done by it. No, I think that was genuinely their plan all along. These limits and stuff. So yeah, I don't think it was malicious against PvPers or anything. Hey, behave. Actually, not happy about that. Could very easily upgrade this to have another turret on the top there, I suppose. I'm not going to do it myself, but it could be an upgrade option. I struggle with the backs of ships. I think I'm getting the hang of them a bit better recently. But yeah, I've always historically had trouble with the backs of ships. But I think that the key is to just sort of give it lots of depth, lots of different depths and stuff like that. Yeah. Emery Moore, proud Yank, good man, good man. Dark Maiden Yank here. So I've been watching your vids for ages now. Seems like, yeah, it's been a while. So started about 2 and a bit years ago, I think, when I started. So, it's good for you to stick with me that long, to be honest. It's really good. Sentries are easy. I mean, they'll just go in the wall, you know. One there, one there. And you could put sentries anywhere really. Could have one underneath the back, a couple underneath like that. As long as they don't interfere with the landing gears and stuff when they come along, should be fine. Right, I can get rid of the guns now. I need to add the ammo box in, so let's add that and not forget about it, because that could be a risk if I don't add it in now. Ammo box. So this hangar, that's a bit more like it, isn't it? You can get a nightshade in and a miner. I think what I had before was just a bit ludicrous, really, wasn't it? Ammo needs to go somewhere sort of secure-ish, but also somewhere that's not going to make other things explode, preferably. Away from turrets. Okay, I've got an idea. Let's add the ammo box in here. Extensions either side. Like that. And we'll have another bit of steel armor on top of there. Ventilation, thank you, Hoot. Jesus Christ. I think you should do these fucking videos, to be honest with you, mate. Yeah, thank you. Gonna need that and the grow lights, aren't I? Alright, ventilation, let's stick. I like to have it embedded in the ceiling, you know? Kind of like harder, if it was intended. There's your grow light right in the middle. You only need the one for 9 plots. Ventilation is there, it's good. Your early vids literally sold me Imperial art. I'm glad. Well, yes, excellent. I'm not actually employed by Alien Studios. Well, they bloody well should. No, anyway. Don't own EGS when I first started watching him. Didn't own. I do wonder actually, just out of sort of morbid curiosity, how many copies I've kind of sold, you know. Just as a nice little ego stroke. And a little point, you know, I can go to Elion and go, see? No, I do cause them a lot of trouble as well, though. I don't think they like me very much, which is funny. Let's have a little temper tantrums in the game. Hang on, words. Hello. And they don't like that. They never said anything. They never like actually emailed me going, Spanj, I'm afraid you're gonna have to stop making videos because you're being negative and blah. But I can just imagine they do actually watch my videos. I know for sure they do. I don't know if they watch my streams or not, but probably not. They're too busy. But they definitely watch them, my videos. At least some of them anyway. Which is funny. As long as they don't interfere with the landing gear or give self-inflicted wounds, yeah. I don't recall what pulled me to buy it, but I know Spanj totally immersed me into it. Ranger Raw. Thank you, dude. That's awesome. Still need your grow lights. Just done it. Fine to me. I'm just alright. The spelling thing, yeah. You put in 2 grow lights. Did I? Did I? Oh, hey. Yeah. Thanks. Well spotted, sir. Thank you very much. Symmetry mode. What are you going to do? 3x3 section per grow light. Yep. Hungarian here. I like your building style, by the way. Very functional. Thank you, sir. I take that as a compliment. Very functional. Ugly as shit. I don't know what that sentry gun there. Actually, I'm pointing at the screen. What the fuck's the point? That sentry gun there is probably going to have to come out because I'm going to want to add some fluff around these thrusters, and that might get in the way. So we'll see. We'll see. The best salespeople aren't employed by the product they call sales of. Damn, it's deep, man. It's deep. Should write that down. Oh, you did. Where's the Wi-Fi? Fucking genius. Yeah, damn it. Goddamn Wi-Fi. Yeah. Bloody hell. Of course. It's kind of important now, isn't it? Really? Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi. Where should I put my Wi-Fi? I like to put it right next to the core because it looks like a core. So I put it there, right? And I'll put pipe in between the two, and it'll make it look like a, I don't know, something. Gotta have piping. Gotta have piping. Pipes everywhere. That's the key. You have pipes, you've built something good. That's the rule. If it doesn't have pipes, you may as well leave. Just leave. Right, so fluffing time. Fluffing time. Oh, damn it. I shouldn't be trusted with words. Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be trusted. Certainly, like Twitch platform, shouldn't be trusted. I should probably ban myself. Let's get rid of that pipe. Let's put a ventilator there. Fluffing. Okay. Look at this bridge, though. Man, imagine this shit. Walking around here going, what's up? You're gonna have some excellent views. Excellent views. And one thing I did really like about the Nakiri was the under glass that I got going on that thing. That was very cute. Very cute. Right. The Wi-Fi's in. There's extra ventilation. That's symmetry mode. God damn it. Did I only get one Wi-Fi as well? I did. I did. It's good if I noticed that. I'm sure you guys would have though. Blueprint this puppy so I can use it in my game now. Alright, chill out. Got a little bit left of the stream. Thank you, Bone Dark. You just made me realise why some of my plants aren't growing. Brilliant. This is the community spirit I was hoping to build. You know, within Imperial. We're all helping each other realise that we're all shit at building. It's brilliant. Only been trying to work it out the past 3 days. Brilliant. It should be called Viper. The bridge is like a snakehead. It is cool. I think it's cute. Like I said, the only drama I have with it is this bit. But like I said, I turn this into like a feature, and if I make them glowy blocks, like it probably won't work because it's not powered. But then you've got eyes. Eyes. Because it's a snake. Anyway, there's a name, Fleet Lord Fluffington. Belongs in the Blackadder, it does, yeah. Blackadder, this is Fleet Lord Fluffington. I could see Queenie saying that. Brilliant. Those are the eyes. Superb. Great minds, good sir. Great minds. Right. I want to do something with this flat surface here. I want to make it look cute. Let's get some deco blocks lined up, because reasons. I'm going to need some furniture inside as well, and I'm going to use some consoles as well. Give it some extra fluffage. Let's bring you out all the way. Should I say there? Actually. Let's bring you out all the way. And then bring you down. Now then. Now then. Sorry, I go quiet when I concentrate. What I like to do randomly. Gills! Hell yeah! Spanj's got gills. Put your V12 in there. Ah, the V12. The V12 can go back here. Yes! That would look nuts. That would look so nuts. Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. Can I get 6 in here? I reckon I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh shit! This is gonna be awesome. Now, which way should the pipes go? Forward or backwards? I reckon forward. I don't know, that won't work. How did I do it before? How did I do it before? What was the Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah. V12. So Red 5, thank you very much for subscribing, dude. Very kind of you indeed. Much appreciated as always. Welcome to the club. Doesn't get you much. I think there's an emoji somewhere in there somewhere, but I suck at Twitch, so yeah. How do I end this? It's got a V12, everyone. That's what's up. This is why I love plastic blocks, because you could just have fun with it. This is a starter ship, but I can coat the whole damn thing in plastic. Doesn't matter. 1500 carbon substrate. Doesn't matter. It's trees and crushed stone. Like, and you can make so much of it so fast. And yeah, I know it's crap and it, you know, breaks very easily. But if you've got actual armor on the underside, doesn't matter. You got shit looking armor, you know, and then everything else is just fluff. Brilliant. I got a V12. How cool is that? Any of your ships got a V12? Be honest now. Obviously, if you're not familiar with Imperial, this looks like crap right now. I realise because none of the textures are done, but you got an entire texture library. Now, I could quite easily just replace the texture with all that plastic to make it look like the steel. It's pretty good, isn't it? And then obviously I can take that off and I can texture all these things in that, in any of these textures, and then I can paint in any of these, and I can configure the entire RGB spectrum of that. Yeah, you got your options, man. You got options for days. So many options. Great. Right. So we got a V12. That is looking bad freaking ass. Ready starter ships V12. Amazing. Amazing. Good shout. Good shout. Thank you very much for that. I'm conscious. I need to get the goddamn landing gears on, right? Because they are going to dictate the design of the underside. I'm going to use T1 landing. Are there even T2 and 3 now? I can't even remember. Right, remember what I said about we need a double width, a double. So that actually needs to come down a whole block more, really, doesn't it? Why isn't page down? There we go. Actually, should have it there, I think. There, like that. And maybe one back. Maybe one back. Hey, let's put you. Put you there. Can I get away with having one central one? I think I can. I think I can. I'm gonna have one central one in the middle here. Big chunker of a landing gear. And then I'll have two back here. Is that on the same level? Yes, it is. Brilliant. Okay, so if I have one there and one on the other side, they're all on the same level. Perfect. So that's how far down I need to get the ramp from the hangar bays. But what I can do now is let's just fill this in for starters. Let's fill all that in. There you go. That just jumped the plastic requirement right up. Yeah, right, and let's bring this out a bit. Ah. There's definitely not a block for that. Definitely not a block for that. It's fine. You. We can get some ramp in now. Ramps. And these probably need to be like. Wait, so it's one block below that, isn't it? So that's perfect. It's exactly the length that I needed. Is there another one that goes that far? 3, 5. But there bloody isn't, is there? Ah, oh, you son of a. Beep, beep. Look at that crap. What? Why, Elliot? Why do you hate me? You literally fucking hate me. You bastard! Okay, fine. Fine. We will do a 3, 4, 2. 3, 3, 3, 1, 4, 1. Just saying numbers now, aren't I? 1, 4, 3, 3, 1, 4, 5, 3, 3, 5, 1, 6, 9, 9, 9, 9, 2. That is going to be a whole block off the ground, but it's okay because hover vessels have a fairly good ride height, and SVs you don't need ramps for anyway. I think we're going to live with it. I think it will be okay. I know, it's a pain in the butt. Well, there is really very little I can do, unfortunately, because Imperion hates me. And it hates you as well. Never forget it. It hates us all so much. Yeah, that works. I can do that. That's cool. That's key. A little bit of angle shaping in there would be nice. What's going down? Ian Y1985 has subscribed. Thank you very much, Ian. Much appreciated, sir. Very kind of you. Very kind. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. Thank you for subscribing. Excellent. So, 3 landing gears. This thing's actually looking alright now, isn't it? It's actually starting to take a bit of shape. Alright, let's put some fluff around these landing gears to make them look kosher. Cushy and nice and stuff. Yeah. What did I start off this stream saying I wouldn't mind making a bit of a brick? It's gone a bit sleeky, hasn't it? Do you know what, these ramps out the side, they look pretty. I think it's pretty awesome. It just looks like some nice wings going down. I like it. Look at that. Goes all the way back. And then we can bring it out about there. And then bring it back in. Around the back. Nice. Another monstrous layer of carbon substrate. Look at that, that's pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet, I like it. It's looking good, it's looking good, right. Sleeves haveth been rolled. Actually, do you know what? Before I do anything more, what I might do is test its lifting capabilities. I have enough room in there. I did say I wanted to add some more thrusters in there as well, actually, didn't I? I have enough room in here. Wait, can I make a 2? Is that going all the way up, or is that a whole extra block? Love it. So I can make a few extra thrusters in here. Where's the mediums? There they are. Let's go with 4 more because I wanted 12, didn't I? So yeah. Right. So with that, let's make sure it actually lifts stuff off the ground, shall we? Now, this is the trick. How do you test the weight limits and stuff in goddamn survival mode? Well, you don't. What you gotta do is you gotta blueprint this son of a bitch. What are we gonna call it? Pioneer Mark II, unless we've got another name for it. Snake. What was it? Viper. I like that actually. Let's go with Viper. Viper. Viper MK1. Right, cool. And then you got to come out of creative mode, and then you got to go into a game where you have the weights and volumes already set up and stuff. There might be some spoilers in here, by the way. By loading this is my Let's Play that I'm loading up right now. Shit. Ah! Yeah, it's a big giant spoiler. Okay, sorry. GM. Look at the map, just gonna go straight into space. Nothing happened, it's all fine. Yeah, right. Then you spawn the badger in. There she is. Right. And then use item menu. This is going to screw me up a bit. I've got all sorts of stuff going on here. Let's get some fuel in this badger. And then what we want is, what's the heaviest thing that we have that we could possibly get? I think is combat steel at 4 tons of block. Let's just check. That's alien building blocks is 4 tons. Iron steel is 2. They're 470. Yeah, pretty sure it's concrete 4 tons. Yeah, let's get some combat steel in here, and then so just 3 stacks. Let's get a bit more combat steel, shall we? Stuff's gonna weigh this thing down like crazy. Actually went over a bit there. Let's take a bit out. Take a bit out again. Damn it. Trying to get close to the nose of 32,000. We'll just over, that'll do. Because I item menued them in, you know. How many stacks was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a bit. 5, 3, 3, 8, let's say. 4, 5. 15. There you go, that's as much as we can get. Let's actually put some in the ammo container as well. That's 48,000. Fair play. Ooh. Filling it up as much as we can. 47. 48,000, bang on, right. So trash that. Okay. So that's everything, right? Ooh, that's a hard turn. Come on. So yeah, RCSs. But without all that weight, I'm sure the ship will probably turn absolutely fine. There, you add the weight on, it adds obviously to the ship's mass, and this is what happens. It becomes a bloody, obviously becomes a freighter, doesn't it? So it turns like an absolute bastard. Oh my god. Right, what we want to make sure is that this thing can actually lift off and land safely. So let's put it in gravity and see what happens. V12 looking pristine on the top there. Right. We are... Oh my god, is that a POI? Crap. Freaking ball sacks. That is not what I wanted to do. Ah, oh, shit! I'm falling out of the sky! Gonna crash land! Yeah. Oh god! Yeah, I'm being shot at by a rocket turret. Oh no! Yeah, no, it can't lift it. Especially now, as it's losing thrusters rather rapidly. You know, I've come down at a worst bloody point on the planet. Perfect landing. Okay, so we're going to need some more thrusters, right? Yeah, there we go. It's a good test. 10739, 10739. Okay, cool. I've got to put myself back to roughly where I was, which is just about over there, I think. Yeah. Haven't got anything more on me, have I? Got rid of... Oh no, got rid of that. Didn't have that on me. That was close. Yeah. And log out. That was fun. You got owned by Polaris. It's all good. XL engines? Yeah, I don't think they'd fit. I mean, maybe I might take the mediums out the back and just slap a big old... The thing is, though, I did want this to be a starter, and I think these big ones... God damn it, DI box. The big ones... Or even these ones, I think they're level 7, level 15. So I was hoping to keep this at level 10. Which it is, not level 10 at the moment, yeah. So that's the problem with it. We have bigger thrusters than... I have to unlock more. To be honest, the way the game is now, I'm level 10 by the time before I even get a hover vessel. Or a proper one, anyway. Like, I was level 10 when all I had was the Sparky, and I just got the base in. So... maybe I can take it up to level 15 and it wouldn't actually be a big deal, because that's the natural course of the game now anyway. Where did they go? Oh yeah, I know. So if I take the bottom 4 out, what is this? Are you a thruster or are you a block? You're a block. These things are massive, man. They are a bit monstrous. And then I've got this problem here. I can block that off, that's fine. Right, that's all very well and good for forward thrust. But I actually need the ability to go up. With however many metric tons of cargo this thing can actually take. So it wasn't even able to even slightly lift with thrusters that I've got at the moment. I can't add the big ones in there. I don't think there's enough room, not without ruining the entire aesthetic. So I can add a load more along this bottom bit. So I'm going to do that first of all. Oops. But this is the importance of testing before you commit to like an absolute ton of texturing and all sorts like that. Test in a cargo environment with gravity and weight and stuff all switched on. See, that just looks like an enormous amount of thrust, it really does. But I don't think it's going to be... That's only one block gap there, isn't it? Okay. Well, the little ones count for something. Damn it, symmetry. I love that you can drag the little ones as well. Just like light show. There's a lot of thrusters. But is it enough? That's the thing. I don't think there's going to be a scenario within the normal survival game where you're going to be hauling 15 stacks of combat steel. But in a multiplayer game, you will be. But to be honest, on a multiplayer server, you won't be flying this. Not beyond the fact the first sort of planet anyway. So that's probably enough lift. Well, I'll test it again off camera before I release it anyway. So it will definitely lift what it can carry. It's just a case of how many more thrusters I need to add into it. But like that many already, that's a lot of bloody thrust. That is. You might want to make a duplicate of your save for testing. Yeah, I mean that's a very good idea. Don't forget to add the nightshade and miner to it before you test it. Also, very good idea. Do the docked ships add to the mass? I didn't think they did. I didn't think they'd done that yet. Why did that code in? I could be wrong. Probably am. Usually am about that sort of shit. Anyway, what I did want to do is apply some fluff avoo to the thrusters. Now this is a bit tricky nicky. So obviously got some good shaping down there as well, and I got an idea about that too. But actually making CV thrusters look half decent, not bloody easy. Especially with shapes like that, where you don't really have much in the way of compatible shapes. Symmetry mode. I'm so annoyed with myself. Symmetry. Right. Okay, so there's a basic sort of housing. This sentry gun is definitely in the way. I'm going to remove that. There isn't much room here anyway, because obviously got the hangar bay. So Not really sure what I can do. I hate the way this doesn't line up properly. It really does my head in. Thank you, Emery Moore. Symmetry mode is off. Yeah, I should chat. I should check chat more often. Really. Come on. Not really sure if I can do much more with it, but I want to. Just not sure what I can. I'd like sort of half. One of these cut in half would be nice, but I don't think we can do that. Can do this. Really marry up, but unless you're looking at it directly, I don't think you're going to notice. That's kind of cool. I like that. I thought in the middle row you have a block for it. No, not for the, because I'm using the ramp top. I don't think there's a connector between rounded and ramp top. Might be what you might be thinking of. Nope. I think that's all we can probably do with that because of the ramp being where it is. I just need to finalize this actually. Like that. There we go. So on the top here I thought about just basically chopping these blocks in, put in a ramp top. Get it the right way around. Pointing that way and then chopping these in. And the normal square ones like that. Because I think if I use the slope bottom there, I don't think that would look quite. It's one angle directly into another. I don't think that looks quite right. But quite a bit of block there does. I think that looks pretty cool. I can do the same here as well. I can chop these in and then replace them with those slopes. And that just gives it a nice rough sort of texture around the whole nacelle then. And I could do something similar on the bottom. Chop them in. Chop like that. And the other sides. Chop like that. There we go. Got quite a cool texture all over it now. That's before we even added textures in. So, are you going to do some signal logic on Twitch? I really need to learn to do that. Yeah, we can do some now if you like. I'm gonna do some anyway. So let's get some switches. Switches. There we go. Thank you. So basic one, I suppose, is to open the doors and extend the ramps. I could do it as a switch, as one that you actually have to press, or I could do it as a motion sensor. So motion sensor is quite good because then obviously if you're approaching the ramp it'll open for you as well, whereas obviously just a switch inside is kind of limited to, you know, actually switching it. So if I put a motion sensor there, that should do it. Right, let me turn the symmetry off a second because I think this is going to just confuse me. So first thing to do is when you place your sensor, switch, whatever it is, look at it, hit P, and go to devices, and it will highlight it for you there. You can name it if you want, but it doesn't matter. If you go to signal logic, this is where you name the signal. So you need to name the signal block itself under signal logic. So I can say, what's this, left, which is port. So I can say port door. Port doors, left hand side doors. Okay, and that's what you need to do with the switch. If it's a motion sensor, however, you might want to go back into device with the motion sensor and select interactive setup down here, because what this will give you is it will show you the box of influence. Okay, and then it's a little bit confusing. You've got the numpad on the bottom right, and you've got the instruction says enlarge left control and then a numpad number, shrink left control plus alt and numpad number. So if I press control 4, it extends the signal that way. If I press alt 4, it extends it that way. So what I need to do is bring the signal out all the way. Trying to figure out, there it is. I need to shrink it that way. There we go. So if I move outside now, what was it? 6? Yeah, 6 and 5. Bring it down and out, and that's probably about as far as you want it to go. I might bring it down one more. There we go. So once you've got your area of influence for your motion detector, anything that goes now into that block is essentially triggering that switch. Okay, hit escape once you're done. Now go to each device you want that switch to control. So these ramps, for example, we physically go to it, look at it, hit P, it now highlights that ramp in the devices. Go to signal logic, and on open and close, select your signal that you named earlier, port doors. Now for ramps, they're backwards, okay? So you notice how it closed, even though I'm in the signal area, it should be open. So if I press this little checkbox here, that stands for invert. So it actually inverts the logic, and actually rather than closing, like the ramp does, or retracting, whatever you call it, it will extend. And so I just do the same with the other one, port doors and invert, and don't ask. But if I now leave the signal influence, it goes in. If I come back into it, it opens. You have to have an invert tick box switched on ramps in particular. Hangar doors, you don't. Just have it port doors open and it'll open. And if I come out of the signal area, it closes, the ramps close. In, ramps extend, doors open. And it's the same with anything. If you add a light block, let's have a light block, blinded by the light. There we go. So have you in the middle, nice big light. There we go. I'll set you up as range 15, spotlight angle 180. Nice. And I can go signal logic there, and I can say I want that light to turn on when the port door switch is active. It's off right now. Turn my flashlight off so you can see. If I go into the area, it turns on. So, oh, what's the problem with it? And there you go. That's pretty much signal logic in a nutshell, really. I just do the same with this one, and there isn't a way, unfortunately, to copy and paste signal logic yet. I have asked for it, though. I've asked Elion for it. Right, so that is 5 and 4, which makes sense. 5, 4, one more. Yeah. Probably shrink it. 6. Control left alt. 2. Yeah, there we go. 2. Good. And then we go to the actual motion sensor. P, signal logic, starboard doors. And then we just set everything we want. Hangar door, open, close, starboard doors. And then with ramps, starboard doors, but we want to invert them. Starboard doors, but inverted. Yeah. Ooh, look, grill your Look, grill your SV as it comes out of the hangar. Oh, is it round? Didn't see that was for corner. Ah, yeah. There you go. Though now that you, now that we got the signal logic going, every time I fucking stumble into one of these things, those doors are going to open and close and become very annoying now. But obviously, once you're in the game proper, it's very handy. So a bit of shape to this room now. Can't really do it on this side because I've got those half blocks, haven't I? That's cool because they look like kind of reinforcing, I suppose. Just a little bit anyway. Cute. Okay. Right, final bit I think I'm going to do, and then I'm going to call it a stream, I think. Right, let's see if we could put some fluffiness around these bloody gigantic thrusters. I might actually do these ones in iron. Oh yeah, that's true. Very good point. Put signals off, and then it's not annoying. Very good point. I always forget I can do that. Alright, yeah, I might do these in iron because, as we saw, turrets don't like them very much, and they go boom boom. So, symmetry! I'm gonna play bloody Twitch bingo, I think. How many times does Spanj forget to turn symmetry mode on? Right. Okay. How do I want to do these ones? Do I want to do the same with these rounded blocks? Or do I want to do it different? So do one set of rounded blocks, and then no set of rounded blocks. Yeah. Yeah. Gross. Man, so hard. I'm going to pad this out a little bit, just to give myself a little bit more room to play with, basically. Okay, so probably live with that. I could probably live with that. You're not the only one who's got sim mode on or off. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody does it now and again, but I think it was always because I'm streaming. It just seems like me more often than not. No. Spiky engines. Wasn't too bad actually. It's alright. It's a bit more basic than I usually go for, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh yeah. That's not going to work either. What can work here? Maybe. It's a bit cluttered. Some kind of side grill venting type thingamajiggy going on here. That might work. That's kind of cool. This is goddamn symmetry mode though, right? You know. It hates these half blocks. It really does. You just can't deal with them. Hey, King of Lasers, how's it going, dude? How's it going? Need to add fangs to the front, spines and teeth. Well, you guys are bloody teeth. I mean, it is snake-like. It's called the Viper, so you know, why not? Why not? All right. Look at this. For a second there I was like, hey, that looks really cool. No, it doesn't. It's stupid. God damn you, symmetry mode. Alright, I have to remind myself. How did I do this again? Was it? Yeah, I thought so. Oh dear. Hey, there we go. What's up, Nicholas? Thank you very much for subscribing, dude. Very kind of you, very kind of you. That's awesome. Now I might, because it just looks like a bit too flat to me, these ones. So maybe I'll add these ones in. And the same on the other side. Whoa, different sound. What does that mean? Dace has subscribed. Thank you very much, sir. Very, very kind of you. Very cool. Thank you very much. Welcome to the club. That's a bit nicer. That's a bit nicer. There we go. Now that is some spiky rear engine action right there, isn't it? I like it. I like it. It's cool. Yeah, I did the rear. I did the rear in steel just because it's a little bit more armor than for the rear thrusters, I think. But yeah, not that armor's a thing on this ship really. Yeah. You know, it's got a lot of work to do on the interior, man. Yeah, got a whole lot of stuff to do. Got a lot of texturing to do, a lot of painting. Gonna have a lot of fun in here. We are gonna have a lot of fun in here, I think. This is gonna be a cool place. I'll move these seats around and move this cockpit around. We'll have a proper bridge. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be good. Alright guys, I think we have to call it a stream there. We've overrun a bit than we normally do, but I think it was worth it to get these little rear thruster things going. Get some fluff on there, so we have a good idea now what the outside is going to look like. It's pretty much there. I'm loving the V12. Let's turn symmetry off so we can have a proper look. Loving the V12. That's such a good idea. Thank you for that. That's awesome. I might do a little bit of bunkering around these turrets. Just a little bit, sort of half block height, just around there, just to emphasize their positions and make it look a little bit more, you know, gun-like, something like that. And yeah, we might add some spines and teeth later to the front or something. Who knows? Who knows? But that is part one, at least, of this new build. Hey, look, the eyes have come on. I'll make them yellow. That'll be cool. But yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with that. I mean, the bridge from the outside doesn't look amazing. It doesn't look amazing, but from the inside, it's incredible. Just this view is great. But yeah, very, very vulnerable, obviously. But hey, this is a PvE starter craft. So there we go. But I just want to say thank you to everyone as well for joining me today. Thank you very much, Hoot, for the bits there. Says cheers, Spanj, great stream as always, as usual. Thank you very much, so much appreciated. Thank you very much to everyone who subscribed today. It's been awesome. It's always great fun building with you guys, because you basically help me out. Because this would be shit without you, basically. I wouldn't have ventilation. I wouldn't have grow lights. I wouldn't have Signalogic or Wi-Fi. Probably wouldn't have a core. Definitely wouldn't have V12 on top. That's freaking cool. So you guys have built this and helped me. So thank you very much for that. It's been fun. Next week, next Sunday, I'm going to be earlier than normal because the wife wants to take me to some fucking concert or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, it's going to be an earlier stream. Don't know the exact time yet. Probably 4 or 5 p.m. depending on what time the concert is. I don't know yet. But it's probably going to be, yeah, a sort of mid-afternoon stream, about 4 o'clock UK time. Let's go with that. Let's go with 4 o'clock UK time, unless I say otherwise in Discord or whatever. But I hope to see you then, and make sure you check YouTube along the week. I got some very funny episodes coming out. Yeah, a bit of a spoiler earlier, sorry about that. But hope you enjoy, and thank you very much for joining me today. Hope you enjoyed. Stay awesome, and I'll see you next week. Cheers. Bye.